right here. We're back to the United 8's versus No ID.
I like the way he says that.
No ID.
No ID.
I feel
Coming
like
to a theater near you.
yeah, or like
Dolby sound.
like
I was walking around talking to some of the people today and asking them how they were doing, and they're like, doing really good. I think we got a good shot. The only thing we don't want to do is play against Gary. That guy Gary.
Oh,
Gary's in the house. Yeah, they're like, I don't want to play against Gary because you don't know Gary. Now he's around here
He's
someplace.
a woof, woof, woof.
Oh, yeah.
Who's the little heavyset guy? Comes from another country. Really nice gentleman. Ireland, I think he
I was
came
gonna
from.
say I'm from here. What are you talking about?
Well, no. No, an older guy. I seen him. I said hello to him, and I couldn't remember his name. He's such a really nice guy. I mean, there's a lot of nice people. They don't get me wrong. But this guy was just like, he came off as golden to me. I don't know. From Ireland, I think he is.
Point him out when I see him.
Somebody in the chat will probably know.
Look who just walked by. Hey, Gary, how you doing? Say hello to all the fans out there. Hey, everybody, Gary's in the house. I hope you're watching everything on the feature table tonight.
Gary.
Thanks, Gary. You're really. It's good seeing you, Gary. Okay, guys, have a lot of fun and luck. All right, Gary, thanks.
Can't do this with you.
Thanks, Dana. They are 9-footers, yes. We have certain camera angles hooked up for this one.
Amy Hurd, congratulations. You won yourself a free t-shirt. Please bring this ticket and go see Anthony. We have one more prize left for another free t-shirt.
Nice guy that cannot be you, Marcos.
Oh, Sonny, you got jokes, buddy. Wait till I see you.
Sonny said that.
Well, he was busting my chops because he calls me. I don't like when people call me Marcos because that's not my name. So every time I see him, he goes, Marcos.
I always call you Marco.
Yeah, I know. You get it right.
Oh, without the S, you mean?
Without the S.
Oh, okay.
And so he knows when I see him now, he's getting hit. He's getting hit.
All right, the next ticket holder for a free t-shirt, another free t-shirt, goes to 456. Ticket holder,
a little hard.
456, you won yourself a free
Put a little too
APA
much juice on
t-shirt.
that one.
Please come see me at the front.
Okay, Shane Soto. Just in case anybody's wondering what the handicaps are.
Winner 45546.
Shane Soto is a 4,
456.
and Andrew's a 4. So we got an even race to 3?
Yep.
Okay, I'm with it.
Even race to 3. So pressure's really on Andrew here, though.
Ticket winner holder
To at least
456.
he's really got to win.
You
You know, he's got to really get a W here. If they don't get a win here, even winning on the hill really doesn't put you in a good spot. You got to, or even losing on the hill doesn't really do too much for you. So he's got to win here.
I agree.
You know, you cannot go down 6-1, 6-2.
You're talking about Andrew's got to win, right?
Yeah, he's really got to get his team no ID.
I say they all like mix up water with sugar and pour it on his head like the boxer. I mentioned it already, like Rocky. Yeah, come on, let's go. Let's get in there.
Did you see the
Yo, Adrian, I'm over here.
They got the new one with Apollo Creed's son in it.
Yeah.
And they got the one scene where he's got the kid chasing the chickens around like he did, and he catches the chicken after a couple of days.
He didn't want to catch the
and he
chicken in the
goes-
beginning.
And he looks at it and he goes, the chickens must be getting slower.
Yeah. When he caught him.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was younger, I used to chase chickens, but they threw me out of the mall.
Yeah. They'll do that occasionally.
That was such a great line. Chickens must be getting slower. That's like my uncle would say.
You can imagine what the writers are thinking. You know, the writers are like out there, man.
Yeah, they're funny, man. That's great, though.
You know, the guy that used to play pool, rest in peace, Ron Vitello. I don't know if a lot of you guys out there know him. He was the one that came up with the 90-90 system. He did a lot of film editing for Death Wish. Death Wish
Okay,
1,
yeah,
2.
yeah.
Plus, he was also in porn. I mean, before that.
Right.
He was a film editor.
With Charles Bronson's movies, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah. You see his name right at the end of the credits. Yeah. If you look carefully.
Yeah.
Hey, wasn't he from New York?
Yes.
Yeah.
I stayed in his right across the street from. Not the Guggenheim. They just turned some museum. They turned the museum into a shell on 72nd and Madison, or 74th and Madison, and they were building condominiums, making condominiums, and they were selling them for like $2.5 million. Ronnie had an apartment, beautiful apartment, right across the street, and I stayed with him a couple of times. Right, but everything's like super expensive. You want to go out and get a cup of coffee and a bagel, let's say in the morning, like the normal workforce. Stop here, get a bagel and a coffee. You're looking at $12. It's really expensive.
That's for just the bagel.
Yeah, I mean, it's nutty down on Madison Avenue.
Yeah, it's expensive over there.
Yeah. Because I said, Ron, let me get you a little something. He said, I only want a coffee and a bagel. And I was like, wow, I get away with this cheap.
Yeah.
$12. Boy, that hurt upstate out.
He knew what he was doing. You gotta hear. You said a bagel and a coffee. Then you said a bagel or a coffee.
If
I didn't know you wanted both.
we would have had said orange juice, I might have fainted.
You talked about earlier about the movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
My ex-wife, she was involved with some things over in New York. I met Al Serpico.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Al Pacino.
Al Pacino.
Yeah.
Right. So I met him. He was given the Italian Museum there, some artifacts, some of the scripts and things like that.
Nice.
I had a question for him when I met him. I said, Frank, let me ask you a question. I said, the dog, the big dog he had when he was sitting by the boat, when he left and came out of the hospital, he was going
You're
to
talking
Holland.
about the movie Serpico at
The movie
the time.
Serpico.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I said, was the dog real? He says, yeah.
Yeah, the dog. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was real. Yeah, he had puppies too in the movie.
Yeah, he said 90%, if not 95% of the film was actual information,
Right.
actual script of things that happened. They put in a couple little things, but he said, yeah, I was a consultant on it.
Nice.
Nice guy.
Nice.
And the bullet that he got shot, he still has it in his cheek.
Yeah.
He still has it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Frank. You're talking about
Frank
the real
Serpico.
Serpico.
Yeah.
Frank
yeah.
Serpico. Yeah, he has that stuff.
Yeah, that's based on a true story.
Oh, yeah.
It's a shame. And there's also YouTube out there. If you look at like the NYPD back in the 70s when I have nothing against police officers. My family's police officers in different parts of the world. But back in the 70s where they had police officers being investigated for drug crimes, ripping off drug dealers and stuff. It's on YouTube.
It's true.
It's about a 2-hour documentary, and it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. There's just way things life goes. But we're past that stage. We're here at Castle Billiards. It's the APA. And we're going to give you a little bit of information on history at the same time. Nothing wrong with it.
Save your credits. You don't have to go to college.
Save your credits.
Save your money.
Well, Bobby De Niro, getting off Al Pacino, Bobby De Niro, I found out, and I want to see this play. I really want to do. I want to see The Bronx Tale. It's actually a play on Broadway now, and Bobby De Niro is behind the scenes, actually the producer of that play. So it's got to be pretty good.
Yeah, and Chaz, I think Chaz Palminteri is his last name.
Yeah.
I think he's involved with that.
I would imagine
he was
so.
in the
yeah.
original Bronx Tale, and then he had a pool movie, going back to pool.
Yep.
He had a pool
Yes.
movie called he was in Pool Hall Junkies.
Pool
too.
Hall Junkies, yes.
Yeah,
He was a steak horse.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, how they got him and they landed Christopher Walken for that movie?
Yeah.
That was what a great. I mean,
Well, you can meet Bobby De Niro many a times. They hang out in Soho Grand Hotel. There's a lounge in there. It's really nice.
Oh,
we
and
used
he
to go
hangs
there
out
when
over
we were. Yeah. That's where a lot of times you'll find him and Sean Connery when Sean's in and a bunch
I
of
want to
others.
go down there and say the Upstate Out sent me.
Yeah. Go down and tell them Upstate Al sent you, and you get a free glass of wine in the house.
Nice play
Oh,
by
yeah.
Shane there.
Yeah.
That was a good shot right there. I like that.
Took over the pocket by
Take
knocking in
Yep.
Andrew's ball.
He takes away the pocket, and then he also, puts Andrew in a tough spot here.
Yeah.
Because he's got one thing he can do, or not one thing he can do, but he's got one ball he can hit, and pretty much wherever he's going to go.
His back's against the wall.
Yeah.
Anthony's on the hill here.
Or you took Shane's on the hill.
I mean, Shane.
The only
Shane's
option he really
Wait
has.
a minute.
We got Shane.
No, nobody's on the hill. We started this.
Oh, no,
I'm in the match prior.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
All
is
right.
the first round.
Excuse me, this is the first rack. I'm sorry,
So
guys.
he's going to go, I think he's electing to try to kick at the 1 ball.
Needs a rail if he hits it.
Nothing.
See, that was not a smart decision. He had a nice defensive play, could have played on the 3.
Yeah. Roll into the 3. And, well, you know what? But Shane could, you might be able to see that 15 ball. You know, so, yeah, I don't think that was what I would have done per se. But
if he stops the 15 right there, Marco, and plays the 14, all he's got to do is come up a little bit. He's got the 8 in the side pocket.
Yeah. You just make it, and it'll just naturally, and that's what I think Anthony's going to tell him, you know. All right,
Yeah, he's going to make a stop shot.
Well, I don't know if he's going to have him do a stop.
I don't like that angle that Anthony's setting that ball up.
I think Anthony wants him to go off the cushion. He wants him to release his stroke.
No need to do that.
You know,
He could get trapped up behind that 3 if he overrides it.
Yeah.
Stop shot's really the move,
You know.
like Greg said.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because the natural angle, because I'm looking above you guys, I can see it. All he's got to stop it right there, make the 14, it comes right onto the rail. No English, no nothing.
Anthony.
Nasta. You know, and
See?
yeah.
That's how you get in trouble.
Yep.
Stop shot was the move.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your big head was all on the TV. All right, he's going to try to make this shot here. I mean, I guess he's feeling pretty confident.
He shouldn't do that. He should go this way and try to get the cue ball behind his 14.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree with you.
With a safe.
You know,
Rearrange the furniture quite a
a little
bit.
bit. I mean,
Well, he increased the traffic in that rack area.
he did tighten up that 8 ball a little bit.
But it just goes to show you how when you put all that movement on that cue ball, it got him in trouble.
He could have went the other way, but they don't know, you know, with the skill level.
You know, yeah, I mean, you know, these guys are still learning. I mean, I've just seen Shane coming around here for a little while now, you know, and he's not a bad shot. You know, he can make balls.
Yeah, he's on my team.
Andrew might be a 1 pocket player.
Oh.
Got him blocked again.
Exactly. A little 1 pocket.
You got to make his 5. If he can make his 5, make his 5. Get it out of the way. Give him the ball. If you can bank it towards the side pocket, even better.
I like Troy's quote over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he feather? It doesn't matter. Scratch.
Yeah, he didn't hit it. He missed it completely.
Yeah, he was trying to get in there. See, and I mean, this is the thing, and I try to, you know, always try to show this to the guys that I have on my team that are a little bit below my level. You know, those new players, those 2s and those 3s, and even those 4s. You know, you don't have to make every shot. You know, you don't have to make a ball every time you shoot. You could, you know, try to get the ball close to the pocket. You know. Shane did a little too much with that 14, trying to cut it in there. Even after he shot the ball in the side pocket, I think he tried to do a little too much to try to make the ball. Just play a little safe, or just leave the ball near your pocket. You know, especially when you're.
He's got another opportunity here.
Yeah.
I agree.
When you're a 3, you're a 4. You know, a guy's got a ball by his pocket. He only needs to make 1 ball. They feel that pressure. You know.
Yeah.
I'm 6. I feel that pressure when the guy's got 1 ball left by his pocket. I know I gotta play right.
It's still the opening rack, you know.
Yeah.
But it is only a race to 3. So, you know, getting the first rack is huge. Kind of get the jitters off you, and you start to feel like there's 6 pockets on the table.
Getting on the board is a big relief psychologically. You know.
Ooh. That cue ball's
going to
move.
Behind it.
It's going to move now.
Go behind the 8.
He's going to let it rip.
Yo.
It's going right down to the 14.
Even the pros don't like shooting this shot.
Yeah, shooting over a ball.
But did you see how he shot that ball in the corner? He put high on it. Like we were talking earlier. Put a little low on it, little spin. It's going to come up the rail.
Slide it. Yeah,
Then you had
slide
the
it up.
5 right in. You left your cue ball on the rail. You played the 8
Right.
ball up in this corner pocket.
He could have slid right behind the 8 for the shot.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still okay.
But he might
here.
make this.
Well, he might make it, and you know what? Even if he doesn't, now see, I would have hit that with a little more pace, right?
Get the cue ball down on the short rail
And
there.
well, not even on the short roll. Even if you come across,
Okay,
you know,
favor the left side of the
cut
table.
that angle down. You know.
Good thought process. But you got to think about that before you get down.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the amateurs, and I don't have nothing against amateurs, but a lot of the amateurs, they know that a lot of people are looking at, and they just get down and say, I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And then make that mistake. Instead of taking an extra few seconds to surmise the shot and see the patterns and your possible, your possible odds.
Yeah.
So I would have to say,
And make your decision before you get down. Once you're down, stick with what you got. If you change your mind, get back
I'd
up.
have to
Start
say
over.
Andrew's going to win this first one.
It looks like he's going to take it. You know.
For no ID.
And again, this I think goes back to that shot that he missed with the side pocket. A little too much movement there.
Yep.
But also too aggressive on that 14 ball when he was touching up against it or near frozen, and he tried to put it in that pocket because he put himself into a bad spot. And so this is just my opinion, of course. There's a reason why I lost today. My opinion's
Okay, 1-0.
So he's got that.
Race to 3.
Now, the one thing I will point out, have to be careful. You know, we are playing in a tournament. There are rules. After he made that 8 ball, I don't think that cue ball was going anywhere near a pocket. But really, according to the rules, if he grabs that 8 ball while it's moving, that
Correct.
would be a loss of
It's got to
grab
come
right
to a
there.
stop. You're
Yep.
right.
So he's got to let that stop.
You're right.
It's the same thing when people think a ball's going to scratch, like the cue ball.
Yeah.
They put their hand in the pocket.
You're not supposed to do that.
You're not supposed to do it.
Let it go.
Even if it goes in and it touches your hand,
That's a forfeit of the rack.
it's a violation.
You know, it's you know.
Yeah, you're not supposed to stick your hands in the pocket
No.
at all.
Leave it alone.
Let the balls go.
I think it's like a minus 16 or 15 in straight pool. Stick your hand in the pocket.
Yeah.
That's unsportsmanlike conduct or something to that nature, foul. And I'll be doing the World 14.1 tournament coming up at the Spot in Nanuet, New York. We'll be up there. I'm just going to open my schedule.
Oh, up there, the spot you said, right?
Yeah, August 13th through the 19th. I'll be at the Spot, and then right after that, we'll be at the Turning Stone Casino, bringing you that 128-man field from Verona, New York.
Might come up there.
It's a great place.
Yeah, I might come up there. Bless you, sir.
I mean, we have really a ball, not only because of the tournament, but afterwards we all go to the lounge. We have a couple of, adult beverages, and we create a big circle with these huge chairs and tables, just so comfortable. We just sit around and shoot in the breeze.
Yeah. And
Beautiful.
If you're maybe you play anything in the casino, you go in the casino over there. And
Yeah, sure.
get
It's
some
right
table
downstairs.
time?
Yeah, they give you like, I don't know, certain amount every day if you're there at that during the tournament.
So you got a chance to improve.
Sure you do. You got a chance to improve. But
That's
you know what
they
I get a
tell
kick
you.
out of? A lot of the people that come from here, when we drive up to the Turning Stone, wow, what a ride. I never thought I was going to get here. I said, why don't you try doing it every 2 weeks, every week like I do? Because I live up there.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. That's your
Yeah, it's my backyard.
that's your home front right there.
What a ride, Al.
Oh, good. Then I don't have to get a room. I can stay at your house, right?
Yeah, well, actually, I'm bringing in the wintertime. I mean, summertime, I bring my RV.
Okay.
I do have the option of staying in the room also, but I like bringing the RV because they have a beautiful RV park there, just
Oh.
gorgeous to die for. But in the wintertime, I stay in the room, of course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Al, didn't you tell me you had a cot the next time if Marco
Yeah.
wanted a nice cot?
Yeah, absolutely.
Goes out by the outhouse?
Listen, for
For
Marco, we
Marco?
give him anything.
Yeah,
The
so you
rug,
get the best, Marco.
Yeah.
we'll give him a rug too.
I could sleep in the fridge. I could probably fit in the fridge if it's hot out. I'd sleep in the fridge. No, but I mean, when you went down, I think you went to Virginia for the U.S. Open.
I didn't go down there.
No,
No,
you didn't. You were,
No.
Oh, you didn't. I thought you were going.
I wanted to go with Troy, but I don't think Troy went down either.
Hey, the only one that does keeps his day job is Al anyway, because he does
Yeah, right.
his day job good.
Troy's the one that stinks. Stinks like worms. He's always out there fishing.
Yeah. Well, it must be nice. What's the Italian saying?
Well,
Bella
yeah,
vita,
he earned it. He
beautiful
he
life?
earned it. He retired. He earned it. I wish him always the best. Have fun.
Troy's great. Troy cracks me up, man. He's a good time, too.
I don't think he's going to stay retired for long. He has to do something, keep himself busy.
If the fish keep biting.
In the wintertime. What's he going to do, get a pet shop with Pillsbury dough on a hook?
Sell frozen fish.
You could. In this world, you can sell just about anything.
I'd like to go, actually. They have those ice houses, those, you go.
The hotels, the ice hotels?
No. Well,
Not
that
me,
too,
buddy.
that would be
You
cool.
can have that.
But no, they have up north, right on the border of Canada there, on the lakes, they have these little log cabins, and in the log cabins on a frozen
Oh, you with a
lake.
hole in the middle so you can
They
fish?
got a hole in the middle. Yeah, I mean.
You can keep that too. Ice huts.
Yeah, it's like an ice hut. I always wanted to try
I helped
that.
somebody move one of theirs. Man, they built it like a brick. Man, it was so hard to lift up. There was about 15 or 16 of us trying to get this thing on a trailer.
Ooh.
So you can bring it over to the lake.
Yeah, I'll come by when you guys are done.
Right. Exactly. Putting something that heavy on ice.
Yeah, no, I can imagine.
This is a tough rack here.
Yeah.
All this congestion.
Not if you got the low balls, and break the 8 out a little bit. Just nudge the 8 out.
Yeah.
So you have a shot. You'll be okay.
Well, Shane's got the low balls.
Yeah.
Shane's got the advantage here, and Shane's.
He can make the 10 and the 2 at the same time, or the 4 and the 10. Oh, Shane. This is Andrew.
This is
right?
Andrew, yeah.
This is Andrew. He's shooting the high balls. So Shane's got the low balls. And
now, if Shane is smart. He should kiss that 4 off that 10 and get it out of there.
Absolutely.
Get that 10 out of there.
Absolutely.
I don't know if he can see it, though.
No, he can see it.
He's not being blocked by the 2. Oh, okay, yeah.
What he's going to do. Not hard. If he hits it hard, he could be in trouble. That's all. Take the pocket.
All right. Well, that's fine. I don't.
Not only that, the 2 is blocking the 11 from going in the opposite corner.
Yeah.
Not a bad shot.
It worked out for him. Two-way shot
Let's
right
see
there.
how it works.
Yeah, 11 don't go in either one.
Well, he's got the 13 ball in the bottom left-hand corner, and then he slides over for whatever this ball is, the stripe down at the lower part of the monitor.
The 13 goes up down here in the left corner.
Right.
Yeah. He wants to move that 9 ball away from the 8. Oh, he was trying to make it. Okay.
That might have been a real crucial error he just played right there.
We're going to see.
Allowing that 8 ball to be free like that.
Shane's got trouble for the 5.
I cut it. Cut it right down the corner.
Yeah?
Give him the shot. Yeah, cut it down the corner. You got to get it out of there anyway. It's going to stay there.
Yep.
Plus, he can bank it across side and pocket the 4 down there in the corner, follow it up.
I like what you're saying. I mean, that's probably a little bit above his pay grade here, but I do like what you're doing there.
He could actually just put a little bit of right spin on the 5 and make the cue ball make the 4, and that 5 will come right off that rail.
Right.
Because the 2's laying down there.
Right.
But he's going to go for the cut.
He doesn't see it the way we see it, though.
Overcut it.
Tough table, like Greg said. It's really getting even tougher.
You got to grind this one out, though, And Shane really wants to try and get this one rack. The less, it's 4-1. You definitely want to get on the board here. At least getting on the board, you take away a point away from the other team, and you prevent them from tying it up,
It looks like he might play the 9 off the 4.
No, he went for the 9 in that corner. All right, now he's got his little fair share of real estate.
What's up, guys?
Yo, Joey Cuss, how you doing?
All right, bro.
You working hard or hardly working?
Both.
Nice combo.
Yeah, that was smart. Okay. Can he see the 2 ball now?
From what I'm looking at up here, no, I don't see it. I don't see it going.
He's looking at it too. And,
looks like he might try to just put it in front of the rail. Right in front of the pocket. Oh, it went too. He had room.
Yeah. Just boxed it up a little bit.
Andrew can get a good little run out here. The 13 goes in the side.
So Shane has an opportunity to get out of this. If he plays the position correctly, I think he's going. I mean, that's a tough shot. He's going to go 5. Okay, he put a little inside on
Good
it.
shot.
All
He
right.
still hit it with rail, too.
Yeah, I think that's what he's going to do here. He's going to go rail first, maybe.
Come around side pocket for the 1.
You know, you feather it through the 8 and the 11 and come around, or are you going to play the 1 in this side pocket here?
I would have took the 1
side.
first, then the 2, then the 5, and then the 8.
Yeah.
Because of the way his cut was, the angle he had, if you don't hit it hard enough, if he hit it hard enough, he would have had the 1 in the side, where he originally would have been. But I think this is the smart shot. Because if he played the 2 off the rail and he got snookered behind the ball, now he's going to get you open up a pocket.
Yeah.
Now he's going to take the other chance here. Rail first.
Looks like it's below the point. Or it should go. There you go.
Yeah, just enough spin.
Yep.
Nice touch.
Good speed, yeah. Speed
Draw it back. I don't think the 8 passes the 9.
Well, it does go on the side.
Okay.
I don't think he's got any angle on the 1.
Well, if it's not straight in, he's going low with it.
Yeah, he's going to try. I think he's going to try to draw back, but he's actually.
He needs more. There you go.
He's going to slide up. Yeah.
That'll work.
He's got a shot.
That's perfect.
He's got to reach.
You had a similar shot like that earlier, Marco.
Yeah, and that's I think how I ended up with that kicking on the 8.
Yeah.
Because I left myself with just the 8 ball and no shot. And you played a great defensive shot there. I just, in the words of Abby Lees, I escaped.
I still love that 2 cushion bank shot you made.
Never going to forget that.
Man.
I wish that would have been on the stream.
That was sweet.
Shot.
That was sweet.
That's the shot.
Yeah.
Shot of the tournament. Shane made a great bank shot over there, too. If you need to bank, go on table 2. He seems to be banking well and kicking well.
But not only that, did he not only make the shot, he snookered his opponent with that cue ball with low right spin, came off the opposite, the bottom rail, and got right behind that ball.
Oh,
so she had no shot.
Even if he missed it.
Even if he missed it, she had no shot. It was just the perfect 2-way shot you could imagine.
Yep. I was not so fortunate. I had to make that 8 ball. I didn't make that 8 ball. I was dead in the water. You had a great break and run, though, man. You had a great your match. You had a great shot there too.
You know, I didn't even know I was on the break and run. All I knew was I had to make the 11. The 8 ball was blocked by 3 balls. Come off the rail and break that up.
That's fine. I mean, you know what? And you're better off doing it that way because you start thinking about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I gotta get this break and run. You know, it's crazy here. All right, cross side. Shane trying to get on the board. Played it with some high action here. He's going to let this one fly a little bit.
Nice shot.
Oh! Great shot.
Nice
I thought he
shot.
was going to actually let that cue ball roll, but that was an excellent shot. Very well shot.
You know, it's funny when you watch people and you ask them what they're doing. Oh, I'm going over to the castle to practice. And then when you go and you walk over to them, hey, what are you doing? I'm practicing. No, you're not. You're playing.
No, there's a big difference. That's a great conversation, you know, the difference between playing and practicing. Practicing is, I mean, you can practice when you play together, but you're playing, you know. I think practice is really more of like you set up the shot, you keep pressing, you know.
The shots that you struggle with, you 15 balls.
Over and over again.
Over and over
Shoot
again.
that same shot over and over and over. I was telling Abby the story one day.
Should set up some drills too.
Yeah.
I was kind of where I heard this from. Somebody was saying, wherever I saw it, either read it or I saw it on TV. The guy says, I was having a hard time with the 9-ball, like playing 9-ball, having a hard time with the money ball.
He made a ball too.
I was having a hard time with the 9-ball, and I would get the jitters, like the yips and the 9s. So the guy says, all right, he goes, what should I do? What can I do? He goes, I have an idea. Hold on 1 second. So the guy, guy running the joint way in the back, comes back out, and he hands him a tray of balls. I said, here, practice shooting the 9-ball. And they gave him a tray with 15 9-balls in it. And he said, just throw all the balls on the table and just shoot the 9-ball.
Wow.
And that's all he did was just shot,
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Good
just
concept.
Shot 15 9-balls.
Get him over it visually.
Yeah, get over that visual aspect of it.
Fear, yeah.
And you know what's really cool about, pool or like anything else is that you could be really good at something and then you think you know the fundamentals and, especially take pool itself, all right? But now you talk to somebody else that's a little bit, more qualified on a skill level.
Yeah, man.
All right? And they call a timeout and say, listen, look at this. And all of a sudden, you know something? I didn't even see that. And that's what's so cool about the game. You'll never learn everything you need to learn about it. Even the best, are practicing every day to get better.
6 hours, 7 hours.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would trade everything that I know for half of what I didn't know.
It's like Tiger Woods. When you looked at Tiger Woods' career, all he did was practice 6 hours a day on one thing.
Yeah.
It's no joke. Your brain can store a lot of memory.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Muscle memory, everything.
When people say, golf is boring. Well, you know something?
Yeah, okay.
All right, you play pool. You're on a flat table with 6 pockets. All right, everything weighs the same. You got one cue stick. You go play golf with this little white ball. You got 14 different clubs in your bag.
The hole that you have to put the ball in is incredibly small too.
It's 4 1/4 inches wide. Okay, but not only that, like I said, 14 different clubs. You're on uneven surfaces. Okay, it's wet, it's rainy, it's hot, it's cold. You get on the green. People don't realize the little components like when someone teaches you in pool is on the green itself. The grass is going to grow towards the sun. So because it's going towards the sun, it's actually laying down on an angle. So when you putt that ball, it goes faster. So there's so much to know that you don't know just thinking, you just go out there and hit a white ball. Same thing as pool. We are joined by the lovely Nicole Caba.
Hey.
How you doing, Nicole?
Fabulous pool player.
Sometimes.
Such a person.
So who's playing? What are we watching?
Andrea was playing against Shane Soto.
Nice. What match is this one?
The second rack.
Okay.
Nicole, you could actually take this seat.
No. I'm leaving. I just came by to say, hey, good luck to everybody. Shout out. Bye. Gotta go. No. I don't do those.
Me either.
Nicole's running away from us. What can you do? All right. Well, Joey, it's just me and you in the booth.
Last of the Mohegans?
Last of the You remember that? Carlito's way? Last of the Mohicans. I think we could steal somebody over here. Maybe we get Laura to come over here and tell us about her match a little bit while we watch this one.
Yeah, get somebody. Somebody step in. What is he on? Only one solid left.
Yeah, he did that one solid left. He's in a tight spot. And again, I don't know, the way they're breaking, that 8-ball is just trapped in the middle. Right in the middle there. And he missed it.
Yeah.
Good effort.
Ball in hand, right?
Yeah, that would be mono. Shane is got some work to do here.
Yeah, get that 9 out of there.
Shoot the 9 over there. don't shoot the 11 yet. I don't want to
No.
shoot that. I want to shoot that 13 ball.
Right up
You know?
top.
Yep.
Uptown.
Go right into that corner. He's going to the 11. See, I don't know if I like
Gonna
that.
have to play that. What's it called on the side?
Now you got to run out. You know, I don't know if that 8 was being blocked by that 11 ball, but now you got to run out. All right, so 14
Stop
side.
that ball right there.
Yeah. He can even roll a little tiny bit, but he's rolling straight forward. He wants to get straight on that 12 ball. See, now he's going to
Push it right.
He's going to end up coming off that rail. He's going to watch the speed here. Yep, that was good.
Should have came down more.
Yeah, well, now he's going to have
Subtract the distance.
He's putting high on it again.
Yeah, and if he hits it right or left, it might throw off a shot. And that'll be the end of that.
Yep, just you called it. And, yep, well, he didn't leave Andrew the easy shot.
Too much, yeah.
He's going to have to bank this one. I don't know. We're going to see how he does. He's got, I think, also got to watch for that 12 ball down there, too, if he spins his ball.
Maybe.
If he reverse banks it, he's going to maybe get into trouble with the 12. He's hoping he can get in between, a line in between the 13 and the 12. So he's got to.
I would bank it, not too hard, and leave the rock on this side, on the left side of the high ball. This way, he can always got the what's it called on the side.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, he got around it. Now, Shane, gotta go 12 first and just kind of come back off that, hit it with a little bit of draw, and just come back off that 12, back up into the center of the table, get the 13, then shoot the 8 in. He could, I mean, he could try to shoot the 13 in, but
He is gonna. I don't know why he's going that way.
Anthony's gonna come over there.
That's what he's
probably
comfortable with, though, you know?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're gonna shoot the shot that you're comfortable with.
First.
You know, especially in this situation. So Matt's coming over there. There's another King of the Castle CD side star. That plays good, man. He played real good.
Yeah?
Yeah, he went to California for work for a little while. He's back now, and he plays pretty good, you know.
Plays a little
On
better.
the CD side, but it's good C. Good C+.
Might have told him push it up because the other object ball fits. I think it goes past.
Yeah, you hit it with some follow and just try to go off that rail. And yeah, but see, now he's put himself in a tough situation. Because now he's so far away from that ball.
Mm-hmm.
But that was probably easier for him than the other shot would have been. Oh.
Almost.
He was coming up to, okay.
Shoots all right.
Turned out good. I mean, he's got, if he makes it, he's got okay pull for the 8. Andrew's going to have to tough. Got a tough. He's got a tough shot inside here. Not impossible, but, you know, he's got to make it work here. Third rack, sorry. Thank you, Timmy.
Go side pocket.
Oh, the second rack. I thought it was, oh no, third rack. Man, what did I fall asleep?
Left side pocket.
Yeah, he's got to go inside. He's got nowhere else to go.
Just hit it flat. Come off a short row. Pretty natural.
The thing too is he's got to have the right angle, you know, in comparison to the speed.
Well, yeah, don't race car it.
If you baby it, you got to cut it, you know.
Just like
and
that.
He hit that money. Wow, what a great shot. Very well shot, Andrew.
All right. I don't know why I dislike the bridge so much.
Because it's a tool of witchcraft. It's evil.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta use that thing all the time, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 5'3" and a 9-foot table don't work well.
5'9". I'm not that far away.
5'9". No, I'm
Me.
5'3". You're. Oh yeah.
5'9.5", something like that.
Yeah.
I'll give myself the half. Nice shot.
Good shot there. So we're gonna put no ID has now gotten 2 games in this even race to 3 match, and so they are on the hill here. So they are going to get themselves another point. They're going to try to add 1 more point in this next rack. Another win here would give them 2 points. Shane is looking to get his second rack, snap off his second rack here and get his team an extra point as well. But Andrew's doing what he's doing to get his team back into contention in this match, because you don't want to go down being down 4-2, or excuse me, 6-1, 6-2. Not good. Not after 3 matches. No, it's not where you want to be. No, then you put the pressure, and then the thing too is when the score isn't close like that, you're almost forced to put up your strongest player. You know.
Yeah, of
Almost
course.
forced.
Yeah, you need it.
And now it becomes easier for the other team to say, well, we know who they're going to put up, so if I know that my opponent, the other team, is losing, they're going to put up their best player. I'm going to put up who I think is going to beat their best player. Even though it's me putting up blind, I'm going to put up who I feel they're going to do best against, who I believe they're going to put up, and they're going to put that person up because of the score. So the strategy in this part of the game is incredible.
What's the race to?
They're racing to 3.
Both even players? They play the both the same
they're
speed?
both skill level 4, yeah. So they play about the same speed, you know. So this is going to be a tight match here. And
Should be ball in hand, no rail.
Yeah, no rail. He missed the 1 ball. He went rail. He hit rail first. And he says, yeah, it's ball in hand, buddy. Go ahead.
Where you going? Pick your brain. How you getting out of this rack?
Where am I going?
I find it the most difficult to start.
Well,
more than anything, because before you get the pattern, like
he's got 2 balls that are kind of problems. He's got the 10 ball.
And the 4.
I'm sorry, it's either the 12 ball on the left side, and he's got I guess that's the 15 ball down there in the corner. See, the 15 ball goes, you know, but you got to get rid of it because you got to open up a shot for that 13 ball. And I don't know if he's got a plan for what he's going to do with that. Same thing with that 10 ball over there, or that 12 ball on the left side, right next to the long rail, where you know you got to get on that ball right away. That's another ball you got to really get to.
Hit this and head, put some high on it.
Yeah, hit it with some high and try to come up, but
he
missed the shot.
The other team got 2 for 1.
Yeah, he missed the shot, and he puts the ball next to that pocket. Now, if I'm Andrew, you know, if you know how to move off that 2 ball, or I'm sorry, that 4 ball. These colors are killing me. The 4 ball. If you know how to move off that 4 ball, you shoot the 4 ball. You know, maybe you could hit it off the bottom rail and play for the 8.
Hit it chunky and hard, bro.
Yeah, and give it a nice, like a stun shot, a little low.
Harder than that.
All right, you know, he rolled forward. He's still okay. Now he just
look at the 7 and the
goes 2. Oh, he's going for 3. 3. Yeah, don't shoot that now. Yeah.
Might as well go for the 1 now and then bounce off the 5.
1.
Make sure you hit it just below center. Too much.
Would you say
Oh, he went the other way?
Player? I definitely going to need the 7 from you, sir. Probably out. Yeah.
Hit this low.
Stun it, right?
Yeah. Because you see, that'll,
Well, he wasn't sure what he wanted to do, and then he said, okay, this is what I want to do, and got down and shot it, you know? He made his decision, and he said, execute it now.
Here goes Andrew.
That's Shane.
Shane,
They look like they could be related, though. So Shane is lining up the stripes here. A little overcut, but not terrible. I'm sure he's
I wonder if he can travel through the traffic here.
Nah. You went right into it instead.
Mm-hmm.
That was tough. That was tough. But, so now Andrew's got to be careful because he's down to 2 balls. He's got 2 solids left. 3 balls, not in the greatest spot in the world. 7 balls in a tough spot. You know.
I'm real first.
I'm going rail first and just trying to knock that 7 towards this bottom left corner pocket.
I don't know what English to use, though, to try to travel down by the 5.
American English. You know, use a little.
No, it's going to reverse.
Right-hand English.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Off the rail. Right-hand English off the rail. Uh-oh, he hit that. That's ball on
I
hand.
thought he was going to go to the other part. Oh, he hit the high ball first?
The high ball first. The high ball move first. Melanie Brown says, so I am not the only player who struggles with where to start. I mean, it depends on the layout, you know. I have one friend who plays. He's a great pool player, and he said, you know, he never liked 8 ball, and he always liked 9 ball. I said, well, you know, what is it about an 8 ball that you don't like? You're a good player. You play really good, real strong, you know. And he said, well, I have too many options. I like 9 ball because I know where I gotta go.
Let's see how he does here.
A little overcut.
I would have went with the 15. Traveled all the way down to South America.
Yeah, all the way down, huh? All right, so now you see everything's starting to thin out, you know. Everything's kind of got a home now. So, I'm going to see what happens here. He's playing the 15 or the 12. Looks like the 15. Oh, 12. Wow.
He still cut it in the corner and come off the rail.
Yeah, I mean, he clipped that ball and he still made that shot. That was a nice shot. He's coming up underneath, over that 11 ball.
Get up there. You got it, kid. Come 2 rails behind the 15. High right. You got to stroke it. I think. I'm not a pool player.
Oh, this guy.
I swear, Marco.
Yeah, I know, and I'm 6'3".
Well, then I'm 6 foot. Using a bridge.
Yeah.
That's why they say the table's meant for lefties. The lefty would be able to shoot this shot.
Well, yeah. A lefty would. If it was on the other side, though, lefty would have a hard time shooting this shot, you know. So it all depends on oh, yeah. It all depends on, you know, your relative perspective.
Hey.
Shane, don't go in that hole. Oh, he's not a happy camper.
I thought he was going to hit it harder with high right and come off 2 rails. Long rail, short rail, and then back behind it.
Mr. Pool player.
Oh, that's what.
Me and Joey have a good time together when it comes down. It's
Absolutely.
fun.
So Andrew's up 2-1. It's a 3-3 race, right?
Tracy.
Shane needed to get that to avoid the sweep. But at least getting a point.
Yeah, he's got to get 1 point, you know, but the writing is on the wall for him here. Andrew just got to play this nice and easy. Just roll out to the middle of the table. Beautiful. And, you know, here, same thing. Just pocket this ball with nice pocket speed and roll the cue ball down. If you want to play a little conservative, I know I like to. You know, play that 8 ball and make sure you get that cue ball into the Brunswick there. You know, get it flat on that bottom rail. If you don't make the shot, you know, he's on the wrong side of the 15 ball. And hopefully you leave, if you don't make it, you box it in that pocket at least, leave it there, and take away the reverse bank here.
See, this is what I don't understand. You got a guy that just made 2 balls in rhythm, and now you just stopped his rhythm.
Yeah, I mean, for some people, it is a distraction. It doesn't interrupt their rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, you know, it helps though. It all depends. It depends on the player.
He's hitting it middle cue.
Yeah, middle cue. They hit it with a nice speed.
Overcut
He
it.
overcut it, but look where he put the cue ball.
Yep.
See what I mean? You know?
I'm going to play safe. I'm going to hit the, I don't know how close he is to the short rail, but I'm going to try to bring the 15 on the other side of the table where the short rail is, just like the cue ball.
Yep. And
draw back.
You know what you could do if you want to play a little aggressive, but play an aggressive two-way shot. You hit that ball with some high right, and shoot straight into that 15 ball. The 15 ball goes towards that cross side.
Just like that.
Shot. Hell of a shot.
He said, I'm just going to try and make this ball.
I need this game, sir.
He's made some great bank shots today.
Yeah. You hanging out with Anthony Nesta, you will definitely get good at banking. He will force you. You know, you can learn a lot through just osmosis. Watching those guys shoot. You know, just make this 8-ball here. Don't overthink it. Good speed. Nice. Well shot. All right, we got hill action here.
Nice. To pull out that bank shot like that, that was.
Yeah,
that was
I mean,
tough.
if he didn't make that bank shot, he was you know, in the water. Great shot though.
Did you get the picture I sent you?
Yeah, thank you for that.
Got it.
Nice picture. All right, to the break is out. Here we go. 2-2, hill action. All right. Dry. Dolly Parton break.
He made a ball.
Oh, he did make one?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it.
All right, let's get colorful.
Woo!
Yeah, he made the 1 ball.
I'll come back, Al.
Thank you.
So we have some action here. Oh, you know what? I didn't update that. We got 2-2. So everybody's getting guaranteed a point here. Everybody gets a participation point at this point. And we're fighting for that extra point here. Shane's feeling loose here. He's moving the ball around.
He's throwing some right English on this.
Wow, look at that.
Deadened it really good.
Yeah, that was a really nice shot. He's got to get that 4 ball out of there, though. I don't know what he's going to do there. He's looking at the 2 right now. I don't know if he's got to get to that.
He's playing in the side, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's cutting it pretty thin. Oh, no, he went over there. I mean, that was a great shot, too. He's really, you know, he's stroking now, you know?
Yeah, he's not poking.
Nah, he's stroking the ball. You know, he's feeling confident, and he said, I'm going to shoot.
Put a little right, going to try to break out that 4.
I think he's gonna go past it if he puts that right on it, though. No.
Not enough.
No, he didn't put right on it. I think he just hit it well high, and he just killed it. And this is, you know, what we talked about earlier too. I think you cannot leave the last ball and be hooked like this. You know?
Yeah, when you're stuck like that, you don't have to try to
Don't
make
make
a great
that
shot.
last ball. Yeah.
Unless it was a dead breakout.
Yeah, unless you're 100% confident,
Yeah.
you know? Because now he's going to kick. He's going to give a ball in hand, and maybe, well, he didn't get the 4-ball out of there. 4-ball's still stuck.
Yeah, and the saving grace is Andrew's got a few balls up there he could play defense on and snooker him again.
Yeah, that's what Andrew could do.
Hey, what's the race here, guys?
It's a race to 1 now.
Tracy.
Oh, Hill now?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're Hill. So this is a big rack here. This rack is huge because if Andrew wins this rack, he gets his team, he closes the gap.
It's
between him
5-3.
and the others.
5-3,
It's
yeah.
5-3.
Right.
If he doesn't get this win here, they're looking at 6-2.
That's a big difference, 6-2 to 5-3.
And if they're looking at 6-2, I got a feeling here that you're going to see either Clint or Alex go up there. You're going to see Clint or Alex get up there because.
See, I didn't like that ball in hand selection with playing the 9 in the side. That 11 ball, even though it's close to the pocket, it's off the rail. He could have just played that straight in, drew it back, played the 15 in the side, and then strolled down towards the rack area and played a nice defensive shot and snookered Shane.
Yeah.
Now you leave him either a possible. I don't know if that goes in. I think it does.
Well, even if it doesn't, just slow roll it and keep it next to the corner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he
But
said.
it does appear to go in.
And he hit it.
Oh, he got in trouble here. Well, no, he's not in trouble now.
He's okay. He's still got a win though.
There'll be a big win too.
Oh boy.
Put him right in position for it, ball in hand.
Right in the drink. He's calling for a timeout here. What do you think? You gonna draw that ball straight back, or he's gonna? I mean, I think he should. He's a right-handed shooter. So it'll be a little tough, but he could draw this ball back, or I think Anthony's gonna have
a little right.
Yeah, you're a little bit of right. You want to get it to the center of the table. That's
Yep.
right between the side pockets, right dead center, more or less, in that area.
That's too much of a cut, I believe.
Yeah, that is too much.
I think
He's going to be far on the left side of his 8 if he plays it this way.
I would definitely decrease that angle.
Yeah, he should.
Even if you have to use the bridge, it's an easy shot. You put a little low right, you come right back in the middle of the table, like you said, Al.
Anthony's talking about the side pocket on the left side. You're talking about getting in a short window there between the 10 and the 13. You don't really want to do that. There's no need for that.
I like
little less angle, back to the center of the table.
I really like coming up on. I mean, this is maybe why I'm not on the.
You'd get straight on it and draw by the side pocket.
Yeah, I want.
No, you don't want to be there.
No. I want to put ball in hand. You got ball in hand here.
Yeah.
Give yourself a straight shot. Draw the cue ball straight back. And shoot the 8 in the corner.
You want an angle to come back to the center of the table.
I can't reach the center of the table, Al.
From here you can.
If me and Marco was standing on each other's shoulders, we couldn't reach her.
Watch, the cue ball's going to be all the way to the left side of the table. It's not going to have any shot.
I got a 15-foot bridge.
Where was he going to shoot?
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Window.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Yeah, he needed less angle, so the ball would come up more.
Yeah, if anything, don't hit it to make it. Get it down by the pocket. Now he's stuck on a rail.
Yep. And now you're on the short rail.
Yeah.
So you got less option.
Yep.
You don't want to be last ball stuck on a short rail like that. Oh, don't leave. All right, he made that one.
Wednesday.
Ooh, I didn't like that.
Here, give it to Anthony. Make him change it.
All right, I got you. changing our team name from Nikki 5 to this. 6 guys and now we're changing our team name. 6 guys and 2 girls.
See, I didn't like that.
4 guys and 4 girls.
You're shooting right back down the rail at your opponent's ball.
Yeah.
That's why I thought that 11 should have got out of the first ball in hand.
All right. So he's going to hit it too high, and he's going to roll forward. Okay.
Yeah, he's got a side pocket shot or a corner pocket.
I'm going side here. I'm not going corner.
The illusion of having that straight ball there next to that corner pocket kind of plays with the amateur's skill level.
Yeah, absolutely.
The illusion, you got to get past that ball. Side pocket's a big open pocket. Just float the cue balls. And you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, I would shoot it to make sure I got the cue ball on this bottom rail.
Oh, play safe at the same time?
Oh, yeah. Just enough speed to get it to the pocket and the back rail. Because if he gets it to this back rail and misses it and it comes off the rail, he might be blocking that 14.
All right, so Shane's going to see if he's going to get this. All right, so he's going to go side. I like going side. Either or, really, whatever you're more comfortable with. The corner's not a bad idea either, though, because if you do get past that ball and you hang it,
this is for the win. Don't forget, this is for the win. This is a big point.
Yeah, this is huge.
Big 2 points.
Yeah, if he can make this now is definitely the time.
But you see what I mean? Even if he misses it in the sign, he comes off that rail.
Right.
And the cue ball's up here, he's got a chance to block that 14.
Just pocket speed this. Just float it over.
Yeah.
Cue ball's going to hit the rail, so just float down there. That's it. Oh.
So he's still leaving him a long shot.
Yeah, and the 8 ball's now it's in the middle of the open. Now
and he blocked it, right, Greg?
He's blocked the 14 now.
Yeah, so that's good. But he's out in the open now, and Andrew has got to be real careful here.
He's playing defense. Wow.
Oh, he went for it. And look at this. Okay.
I like cutting into the upper left-hand corner.
Yeah.
It's a bigger pocket. Cutting it into the blind corner.
Yeah, I don't.
Some people are good at it. Some people just miss it all the time.
I don't like this. I mean, I think you go to the left.
Left corner. If you miss it, it's you don't have balls surrounding it.
Yeah, and you know what too? That you don't have to worry about scratching because you got that 14 balls.
He's not going to scratch it when he goes back cutting it also, but you got straight balls around it. If you miss it, you cut it in the other corner. You don't have so much traffic. But let's see.
He's got to hit that 8 ball low.
Let's see what Shane does. He made it.
Oh no!
Close and almost, just like a hand grenade.
He left him tough, though.
Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
That's right.
Missed it.
That's all she wrote.
No, he missed it.
Uh-oh. All right, so Shane's got...
Rail first.
Got to go rail first here, yeah.
And he can't have a coach. He already had a timeout, right?
Yeah, he gets no help here.
If he goes to the long left rail, he has a chance of scratching and losing the match.
Yeah, and that's risky.
He's got to know how to play this mirror system to make this 8 ball off the right long rail.
Yeah, mirrors.
Put a little left spin on it.
And play it fat, play it to overcut it. If you don't want to hit the ball in the middle and slide off to the right.
I wouldn't even try to make it,
This gentleman just walked by. What's his name?
That's Tim.
Tim, that's the guy I'm talking about.
Oh, that's who you're talking about?
The real nice
you
guy.
said little guy, man. He's twice my size. We're not even talking about my height.
That's Big Tim Richards.
He's a nice guy.
He's a legend.
Great guy.
He is a great guy.
Local celebrity Tim Richards.
Yeah. He's always good for some really good Facebook comments.
Oh, yeah. He hit it full on.
Yeah, but look at where Andrew's got to shoot. Back towards the side of the table that the 8 ball's on.
Yeah. I mean, that's unfortunate, That was a tough situation to be in. he hit the so. From what somebody was saying here, he did hit the right. He hit the,
Nice
the
shot.
right hand
Hit that
side.
good.
Of the, that was a
Nice shot.
Yeah. Shane hit the right hand side of the 8-ball and he almost scratched. The cue
Got to
ball
take the 10.
rattled.
You got to take the
out.
10 here. Get a little low on the 15 ball. Well, that's gonna be 50-yard line. He can make this. You draw off of this. You draw the cue ball 2 rails out of the right-hand corner, slow speed, and wind up perfect on the 8.
You going to the long rail first or you
Going
going
to
to
the
the
short
short rail
rail.
first? Okay, short rail first.
Yeah. But you got to draw. You got to stroke it nice. You don't want to overpower it.
Yeah. I don't know if he's got the stroke for that. So if he doesn't feel good about that, Al, what he could do too, maybe if he doesn't feel, because again, I know what you're talking about. That's a nice shot, but I don't know if he's going to have the control for that. What he probably might do is he might shoot the ball in this bottom left-hand corner and send the cue ball over and just leave it there, or he may even, maybe he's going to bank it over.
He's playing in the corner.
Yeah, I think he's just going to.
Is he really?
He's going to roll it. So, he's banked it over there, but he didn't want to do that. He wanted to bank it past the 8-ball and leave the ball in front of the pocket there because he didn't feel comfortable
Strategy.
with the stroke. Yeah. You know, like we said, a lot of these guys are,
Weekenders.
still developing, their games, and they don't have that finesse stroke. I mean, that would have been a tough shot for him. And this is what when you see a player that's really developing and getting better, is if they haven't developed the stroke for those kinds of shots, they say, well, what can I do to put my ball in a position where I have an opportunity to win on my next turn? I know I'm not going to make this ball. I know
Bank this and stick the cue ball to the stripe. Bank it and stick it. Stick it right on the ball. Stick it right on his ball, the cue ball, and bank this down the corner.
I think he's going to go for the bank, that's for sure.
There you go. Now stick the cue ball, though. You got to stick the cue ball to his ball. Marry it up so he has no shot.
I don't know if he's going to be able to do something like that. What he's probably
he's not trying
He's just going to try to bank it, but I don't know. I don't like these. He's putting a little bit of right-hand spin on it, I think. I think he's going to come up wide. But he hit one before, so.
Hill match right here in front of us. He
Nice.
made it.
2 for 2.
Shot.
Close.
Oh,
Missed
no.
it.
Close.
He missed it.
That's
Close.
okay, though. But look where he left the cue ball again.
Yep.
Perfect.
He hit a nice bank shot over there in the sudden death match. I saw it out of the corner of my eye.
The only thing Andrew can do right now is shoot the same shot,
Well,
and block the 8.
Yeah, just don't hit it that hard. Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Let it slow down to that rail and block the 8 ball.
He could do that, or what he could do is play the cue off the right hand, from our angle, right hand side of the 15 ball, send the cue ball 2 rails, and try to get down on that Brunswick.
In other words, get down to the other short rail where
Yeah,
he's standing.
get down to the other side
That's
of the
not a
short
bad
rail
shot.
and leave him a reverse bank. That 8 ball is probably frozen on there. It's a hard shot to reverse bank a frozen ball.
8 ball's not frozen.
Not frozen.
No,
Okay.
I got a good look from up here.
When I stand up, I still probably won't be able to see it, so I'll take your word for it. Yeah, no. I looked, but no good. All right, he's going to probably do the same thing that I was.
Just get down to that bottom rail.
Yeah, get on that bottom rail, play smart. I think he's actually trying to cut this ball in, but